What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link, they also asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled Don't Get Comfortable with Dysfunction. Listen, I've seen some things and I have some conversations and have some experiences that went on recently. And as a person who's almost 40, I've watched this too long where people get comfortable with their dysfunction and it really cripples them. Now, when you're younger, you might think things are exciting because you're young and it's exciting to you, right? But you don't pay attention because when you're younger, you don't see how it's dragging you down. Example number one, alcohol, drinking. Some people, you're young, you get introduced to alcohol. Oh, you're drinking it because it's for adults and you're not really an adult. So you kind of, it's the thrill of not necessarily being legally able to do it. And you getting away with it, and to the point where you get accustomed to doing it, and what happens? You start drinking as an adult. And you get comfortable with that dysfunction. You get comfortable with getting tipsy every weekend. You get comfortable with getting faded every weekend. You get comfortable with getting drunk every weekend. And you don't see how it's tearing you down. You know, you're not paying attention to how you look. And you're not paying attention to all of the friends that you kick it with. You're not paying attention at how all of you collectively look over time. But when you're young, you can't see that. But as you get older and you're looking back, you start looking back on how you used to look and how you look now. How your friends used to look and how they look now. And what happened was you got comfortable in the dysfunction. That's what happened. You're looking older than you should. You know, you're built like a refrigerator. You know, a college mini fridge. And it's because I'm getting older. No, it's because you're drunk. You can't operate like you once did, and you're trying to figure out why. Dysfunction. It's the same thing with drugs. You know, hard drugs. You see the decline faster. You know what I'm saying? Softer drugs, like people act like weed isn't a drug. I can see the decline faster than they can. They don't see anything wrong with it because, you know, even people who use even harder drugs, a lot of times people view themselves as like Hollywood type people, and people who are more successful than you financially, those are recreational drugs. They're not every day, every week drugs. I hate to break the news to some of y'all. So you get comfortable with that dysfunction. That's why you go around people and they getting high just at the end of the day. Just getting high, you know, because they say they stressed out. Getting high just because they have no other reasons to get high anymore. It's just getting high as their norm. And now they just, you know, they got to the point where they can't even make up an excuse anymore. It ain't even real anymore. It's just, okay, this is what I do now. I graduated to just stop lying to myself. This is who I am. And you see them drop off. You know, same thing when I see people who are obese. You know, there are people I known who were big when they were kids and they big as adults. That's just their. But even those people the ones that take good care of themselves, they pretty much look the same as they did as kids as they do as adults. Same body type, same body structure. They're just big people, right? But you other folks, y'all not taking care of yourselves, and you comfortable with saying, "Oh man, I'm eating. Man, I'm eating. Oh man, I'm feeling good. You know, I eat good, I live good, blah, blah, blah. Eat good, live good, drink good, smoke good. All things that end horribly for you. But you're comfortable with that dysfunction. You got to get uncomfortable with that. You know, when I was looking at pictures of friends, and I was like, because it was one picture of a bunch of guys I know, and it was one picture of a bunch of girls I know. Separate pictures, separate events. It looked like a herd of buffalo in both pictures. Just a herd of buffalo. Like, I remember you 100 pounds ago. You know, and the guys are standing there, and you know it's bad when you see a picture of men and it's 8 to 10 men and none of them have a chest. You see a picture and it's 8 to 10 women and all of them are turned, you know, butt facing the camera or sideways, because they feel like, you know, at least that looks good, but their back is just too wide. And the lower back is too wide. And they built bad. You can see how bad they used to be bad, but now they just bad built. Because they was accustomed to eating. And I can see them online all the time, you know, restaurant pictures, alcohol pictures. Sometimes they be posting their weed pictures and smoking. Sometimes they're posting what they cooking at home and how big. Like, did you need that many pounds of food? No, you didn't. You know, get uncomfortable with dysfunction. Same thing what happens, you know, running to people who lie. Now you wonder why people not dealing with you no more, because you lie to everybody about everything. Like, is it really a reason to lie? You know, it's really not a reason to be lying like that. But now you get older and nobody's taking you seriously, and you upset because everybody looks at you as, oh, this is a scam artist. They about to lie about something. Yeah, they playing games. They always play games. You know, and now, you know, you've been so comfortable in a dysfunction that you don't even look at your own track record. You've forgotten so many lies that everybody else remembers that it's no good. It's the same way with you people who are thieves, who are scam artists. You forgot everybody you stole from and the things you stole, and you forgot all the people you scammed. And even if you got away and they said it was you, you were one of the type of people that answer was, can you prove it? Which means you know you that type of person and you probably stole it, but they can't prove it definitively. They don't have any camera footage of you or fingerprints on the scene or DNA. But you know you like that. They know you like that. It's just they can't prove it. So now what they do is they boot you out of their life. And now you're mad because the older you get, all of the connections you used to have, you don't have them no more. Because you were comfortable in a dysfunction of stealing. You know, same thing with people who are use people. Same process. I've seen it over and over again. You run out of people to use. You know, and you run out of people to use on one hand, and then by the time you run out and you burn all those bridges, you're too old to be asking for the help that you're asking for from other adults. So it looks kind of embarrassing that you a certain age and you still need a hand up. And you never. And when people ask you, well, you know, are you down on your luck? And it comes to find out you just been down on your luck for a decade. Nah. You just like using people and now you got nothing to show for it. You know? And then people get upset at people like that for pointing that out is because you got comfortable in a dysfunction. Get uncomfortable with your dysfunction. Don't get comfortable in it. You know? Same thing with self-improvement. You don't want to improve yourself. You're comfortable in you just the way you are, and then you see people pulling away from you because they getting better in life, and you staying stagnant. Or if you staying stagnant, you're probably getting worse because the time's gonna change whether you like it or not. So they're moving forward, you're stuck or going backwards, and you want them to stop and come get you. Ain't finna happen. You know, because you're comfortable in not changing and evolving. You know, same thing. You know, sometimes people are bad parents and they're comfortable being bad parents. And then, you know, their kids grow up and leave them and never come back. And they wonder why their kids never come back. Because you was a bad parent. And you was comfortable in a dysfunction. And your child even knew that the situation was dysfunctional. But you was the adult in the situation. So they done with it. And they done with you. So don't be comfortable. Get uncomfortable in your dysfunction. I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.